Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are doing well. So today I'll be talking about Jupiter's transit. Jupiter is turning retrograde in the sign of Taurus from 9th of October to 4th of February, almost 4 months. It will also be changing the nakshatra. Now whenever a planet is retrograde, it acts in a different manner. In Sanskrit it is called as Vakri, meaning twisted. So retrograde motion is actually a thinking state where you are supposed to reflect and introspect about the action or decision you are taking or have taken. If you are running Jupiter's Dasha, especially Mahadasha, this transit shall be more impactful for you. So what is the impact for all ascendants? Let's decode that. Before we move ahead, if you are finding my videos helpful, don't forget to subscribe this channel as it motivates me to keep making more such videos for you. Okay, so let's begin. Jupiter will turn retrograde in your second house. The entire focus shall be on second house, that is food, finances, family, assets, savings, what you value, whom you value, traditions, resources, etc. Firstly, don't overindulge in food as you will suffer digestion, liver related issues. Diet must be something you should be mindful of. Jupiter is carrying the energy of Rahu, so saving can be a struggle because expenses will continue to rise, but how you will manage the money and resources you have is something you will need to ponder, you will need to plan. Although luck and opportunities will be on your side, but don't be careless towards money. There may be a conflict between you and your family and confusion in your subconscious mind about some people that are related to you from your past. It can be a difference of value system, beliefs that may disrupt the harmony at home. It can be that you value someone or something while your family doesn't. So there can be this differences. Your speech may create problems for you, so be considerate while speaking to others. And trust your family rather than what you believe, because Rahu is manipulating your subconscious mind into believing something that is not true. Avoid blindly trusting your friends and network circle. Jupiter will turn retrograde in your first house, your ascendant itself. Jupiter rules your 8th and 11th house. This is a time where your efforts towards health, self-improvement, personality development shall yield good results. You will be constantly thinking about that. So recovery and healing is possible. Everything is transforming because it is now the ascendant. So your looks, your personality, your thoughts and the way you view life. So you'll be thinking a lot on all these aspects. It will not be about what the world thinks, how they perceive you, but about how you feel about yourself, how you view yourself. You may not seek validation from others, but it will be about the honesty with yourself, whether you are righteous or not. That's it, that's all that matters. It's all about contemplating, introspecting about your decisions. What went wrong? Where can I improve? What can I change? What can I add to correct it, to make it right? Yes, it is a constructive introspection that can be good for you. You will be more optimistic and that confidence will be seen in your personality. However, be realistic in your desires. Don't be tempted or pursue something out of pure pressure. You may build castles in the air. So if you have some desire, then have a plan to reach there, to achieve that goal rather than randomly pursuing it. So it will be a reflection time about your efforts towards your desires, and it may not be easy. It may be like you have to dig deep to at least get something in your hand. You have to start from the scratch, but you have a lot of wisdom. Remember that. It's time to gather all that knowledge and the experience you have into building the new you. Having a plan of how are you going to fulfill your desires. It's a time of self-care, self-improvement, self-growth, spiritually, physically, emotionally, and even materialistically. Jupiter will turn retrograde in your 12th house. Jupiter rules your 7th and 10th house. There can be some endings or changes in terms of career. Like you may seek working independently or may begin something in foreign lands or into some MNCs. You may suddenly feel the urge to isolate yourself and disconnect from people. You may reflect about past losses and how some people treated you in the past. This will be especially more in context of your professional life. Some kind of office politics, some things going on at the workplace may affect you emotionally, and you may not want to associate with those things and those people. Personally as well, you may feel stuck in relationship. You may feel you aren't able to move forward somehow. Something regarding your professional life is going to change, and it is a chance to reflect on your professional choices and decisions. Endings make way for new beginnings. Embrace it while you learn from it. You should be careful of people at your workplace and trusting their opinions. Jupiter will turn retrograde in your 11th house. Jupiter rules your 6th and ninth house. This is a time to reflect on your income sources and network circle. There can be some struggles with religion, traditions, and rules and regulations. Don't believe everything said in the name of religion, or don't believe whatever elders say blindly. It's a time when you will reflect about whether to upskill yourself for career growth or continue like that. Your desires may also expand, and there can be a thinking that you need multiple sources of income to fulfill those desires. Don't be manipulated by seniors, mentors, or even elders into believing something that you may know within might not be the right thing for you. You may even start to think whether you're networking and making the right connections that can refer you some good job in large organization. For those unemployed, it's the time to reflect what can I do to increase my chances, or how can I attract more offers. You may get lucky if you let go of ego, improve yourself, and then try again and again. Also, have faith in yourself. However, Jupiter will bring in some gains with respect to money and status. So be hopeful. Jupiter will turn retrograde in your 10th house. Jupiter rules your 5th and 8th house. This is a time to reflect on your career, whether it is fulfilling or helping you achieve your desires, whether the plans you envisioned are actually constructive enough. You may be seeking some long time change in your career or workplace. It can as well be with respect to the place you are living. This is also the time when you will be concerned about how others perceive you professionally and publicly based on your work and achievements. There can be some problems with or due to spouse and in-laws. They can be the reason behind the changes you seek in career. It may also be the time to reflect about your status and reputation, whether you are receiving what you deserve in this career. Don't take decisions out of impulse. Think thoroughly before you decide anything. This is a time to go through pros and cons of your career change. Your creativity might not be appreciated at workplace. Some people might also persuade your resignation. Talk behind your back saying you are not working or you are being lazy and moody at work. So talking behind your back. So watch out for hidden enemies professionally and personally during this time. Jupiter will turn retrograde in your ninth house. Jupiter rules your fourth and seventh house. You are having self-doubt and insecurities. You're reflecting on whether you can do something that makes you happy and free. You're reflecting about your beliefs, your religious faith, questioning them. This is the time for thinking about your relationship or marriage or proposals. You need to introspect and step ahead. Be careful in choosing your partner. Understand people are not perfect. There's beauty in flaws. So there may be a sense of uh, feeling fulfilled or finding a right match. So there can be delays and problems in marriage as well. Be careful in trusting opinions of your colleagues and maternal relatives. You can get right guidance and support from elders, especially mother or woman in general. Students have got this time to reflect and decide about their choices and streams. Jupiter will turn retrograde in your 8th house. Jupiter rules your 3rd and 6th house. You seek some changes in your health, in your relationship with in-laws, in your wealth, in the way you are approaching your life and living it. There's a lot of contemplation about all the problems, the deaths, and how are you going to overcome them. Understand one cannot plan for uncertainty. One can just be prepared if something goes wrong. That's why we have plan A, plan B, etc. Also, you may be reflecting about your some kind of chronic illness, if you are going through it, or how you are going to treat that. Whether this is the only way to recover or something else can be done. Surgery is a must or can be postponed or avoided for some time. So a lot of pondering may be going on. You may be also worried about some problems in your child's life. Be patient and think carefully before taking any decision or action. Jupiter will turn retrograde in your 7th house. Jupiter rules your 2nd and 5th house. This is a time where you are reflecting about a lot of things connected to relationships. It can be your spouse, your marriage, your relationship, your children's relationship or marriage, or simply business partnership. You may have to adapt in relationships. The key focus is on relationships, primarily family, children, and spouse. There's something that is bothering you about them. You could be contemplating about how can you help them overcome their problems. That's what all you will be doing in these 4 months. You will be helping out your family, your children, your spouse, or your own self Jupiter will turn retrograde in your 6th house. Jupiter rules your 1st and 4th house. It's a time to contemplate how are you going to pay off that debt, how you will overcome that problem, how you will defeat that enemy, how you will crack that exam and beat the competition. It's a time to reflect on job offers and select the one that fits well with what you desire. You have to choose on what offers you security and happiness at the same time. There can be some issues related to home or with mother. There's likelihood of moving away from home or change of residence as well. You should properly make a routine to achieve your goals rather than randomly doing things. It's a time to think about your health and how can you make it better. Capricorn, Jupiter will turn retrograde in your 5th house. Jupiter rules your 12th and 3rd house. It's a time to contemplate what you cherish, whom you love, your love relationship, your creative talent, your skills, your fun, and to do something about your happiness. You will contemplate about what you seek in love, what you seek in relationship, what you seek in pleasure, what you seek in fun activities. You may also be thinking a lot about your children and their future. You may feel stuck in your past relationship or may think about past events and people. Be careful in your communication to avoid any misunderstanding. Don't take decisions and actions without thinking about all the outcomes. Rahu in your third can make you risky, but make sure you know about the investment or transaction you are doing. Reflect on your past investment decisions and learn from your mistakes for any future speculative work you do. The focus is on leisure and you must take time out to relax. Jupiter will turn retrograde in your 4th house. Jupiter rules your 11th and 2nd house. It's a time to think about your happiness, your security, your mental health, your safe place, your home. You can make some changes in your home to make it more comfortable. Avoid buying luxury you don't really need. You may also think about doing something for your mother. Although it's going to be a rewarding time, especially regarding home and happiness, you will seek emotional fulfillment and comfortable space. However, there can be some challenges in the family that may disrupt the harmony, but you will become the peacemaker. Jupiter rules the financial houses, so money is going to come, opportunities are going to be there, but it is up to you how do you manage it and use it. Jupiter will turn retrograde in your 3rd house. Jupiter rules your 10th and 1st house. Is the time to reflect on your decisions, actions, and choices. What you did right, what you did wrong, what else you could have done that could bring back confidence. It's about your approach, your vision, and thought. It's also about your profession. It's also about improving the way you communicate. You don't have to be afraid nor feel overconfident. Find the balance between self doubt and overconfidence. There can be some short journeys. Initiatives, strategizing, and execution are all crucial. Don't let confusion and fear stop you from going forward. Okay, so yeah, that's all for today. I hope it resonated with you. Until we meet next time, take care.